Hey folks, here with the Agile 3010 Les Paul copy. It is a all mahogany set neck design, just like a real Les Paul should be. Mahogany body, mahogany neck, thin maple top on this one. They do make some with larger maple tops. Got your traditional Les Paul volume and tone arrangement, three-way toggle. We have Grover tuners in this one. This particular guitar, this is a 3010 SE model. It has the Tusk brand saddles and a Tusk brand nut. And that is in addition to an ebony fretboard with true abalone inlays. So it's quite a piece, especially for the price. I paid about $200 for this guitar. Bought it used. The guy had bought it. For whatever reason, didn't want it. He wanted an Epiphone. Good for me. He sold it to me for $200 and I couldn't be happier. So we'll just take a look at the back of the guitar. It is supposed to be a two-piece body. You can see where they've added a little wood in there that didn't have quite enough lumber to make a true two-piece body. Same with the neck. They added a little piece at the heel here. Glued up just fine. It's cosmetic. If you are a stickler for that, I'd suggest you go buy Gibson. But yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Neck joints been perfectly stable. I've owned it for about 3 years now. Got those Grovers back there. Neck profile is your typical like 60s C shape. Pretty common on a lot of the Epiphones and Gibsons. We have binding all the way around the body, binding on the neck and headstock. Of course, you got that abalone inlay and ebony fretboard. Not the darkest piece of ebony I've ever seen, but it is ebony. And I believe they do stain these things. Let's try out a few sounds here. I'm going through my line 6. It's a Spider 4 30 watt. And I'm on my clean channel. It is clean with just a slight bit of reverb. Everything's at 10, and we'll start on the rhythm or neck pickup here. Go to the middle, both pickups on. And down at the bridge. Tone controls in these things. It's got the orange tone capacitors on them, and you get quite a bit of sweep. Got it down at about 5 here. You don't notice so much on the clean channel. I'll throw it all the way down. You can tell you get a lot of mud there. Bring it up just a bit. You don't notice the tone so much on the clean channel as you will when it's dirty. go up to the neck pickup and roll it back to about 5. Does a lot for the neck pickup clean. Roll it back to about 2 here. A lot of good Les Paul tone, especially on this neck pickup when you roll that thing back. These are good full-size 500K pots, and they do have those orange drop caps on the tone. Let's put everything back up to 10, go to the bridge, and hit my heavily overdriven dirty channel. Roll back the tone a little bit. Neck pickup, we are all 10s. Tone coming down. Let's go all 10s in the middle here. Okay, so these pickups are really low output, yet they sound really good to my ear. And I'll put a description of the pickups, get a photo shot of the ohm reading for this thing, but we are looking at just over 8 for the bridge and down into the 7s, like 7.9 something for the neck pickup. That's really low. I mean, that's like single coil territory. But drive the sucker hard and it responds, and it does give a real nice classic tone. I tend to like things that are really classic on the front end, and then when I go through effects and into my amp for my dirty, I tend to super overdrive things. And this has been a good combo for me. Another thing, fretwork on this thing is impeccable. They claim to be hand filed, hand finished. You can definitely tell that. These things, the guy I bought it from, he said all he did was set the action and put his strings on it. I haven't even touched the action job that he had on there. We had similar tastes. All I did is throw a set of Ernie Ball classic rock and roll 10s on this thing with the pure nickel wrap, and the fretwork has been great. You can bend on them all day long. Haven't really had a lot of fret out issues. This guitar has been through a lot of different climactic changes and haven't really had much issue. It's been pretty solid. Overall, you can go over one of these things and you can find what some people would call quality issues. Maybe the binding doesn't match up quite like a Gibson would, or maybe you can find a paint flaw here or there. Maybe the absence of that thick maple cap is a bother to you. But even price notwithstanding, it's one hell of a Les Paul. And I like the Tusk additions. I like the ebony on it. And yeah, for my purposes, it's worked real good. And price notwithstanding, you know, you can probably pick one of these things up for $200-300 if you look around. They may be going for a little bit more here and there, but for my purposes, it's been a great guitar. I've done a lot of recording with it. I've played live with it, and yeah, it's really the thing I grab. 9 times out of 10, I want to make some noise. I grab this thing. So there you have it. I'll have some additional pictures and descriptions at the tail end of this video, and if you like, hit the thumbs up and like and subscribe.